Jakarta, capital city of Indonesia, a coastal city with a population of over 10.5 million. This rapid growing city has been plagued by floods that happen on a yearly basis, subjecting the residents to property damage and even loss of lives during peak rainy seasons. On top of that, Jakarta is sinking. The residents of Jakarta are basically living off borrowed time. Jakarta is vulnerable to downstream floods when long, heavy rains occur in drainage basins in the south. 13 rivers flow through Jakarta, some built during the Dutch colonial era, to deliver rainwater from the mountains directly to the sea. As decades go by, the rivers deteriorate in condition, thus flooding occurs constantly. Rapid urban growth has led to unregulated buildings being built over riverbanks as the demand for land continues to grow. This causes a decrease in the volume carrying capacity of rivers and causes rivers to overflow when water gets sent from the south, flooding surrounding buildings and streets, virtually turning them into regular floodplains. Simply destroying the buildings is not an easy option, as there are still a lot of things to be done, such as resident relocation and building new homes for them. Water runoff intensifies floods because infiltration becomes increasingly more difficult, as concrete infrastructure dominates the surface, leaving an insufficient amount of open green spaces for water to seep into. This also plays a role in the sinking of Jakarta's ground level, as the millions of people that still rely on groundwater continue to extract water from the aquifer beneath Jakarta. The permeable rock and soil layers above it will compact and sink down as less and less water can support it. The combined sheer weight of the skyscrapers and buildings amplifies the sinking of the ground level. Furthermore, trash is illegally thrown into the rivers as they are rarely monitored and law enforcement is considerably weak, leading to clogged waterways and buildup of sediments. So far, the government has resorted to two debatable methods to overcome the river problem. First is normalization, the immediate restoration of a river's initial and optimal condition by digging up the riverbed and widening out the river to increase its carrying capacity. The second is naturalization, a slow process of restoring the riverside's natural condition by planting trees and creating green spaces around the river to support infiltration and keep water from overflowing. Both methods have their ups and downs, considering the current circumstances that Jakarta is in, but they are being tried nonetheless. As for the sinking problem, plans for giant seawalls and plantation of mangrove trees on the shore are said to be able to battle the incoming seawater. Nevertheless, the government seems to be silently abandoning Jakarta, as the capital of Indonesia will be moved to the island of Kalimantan or Borneo in a few years.